Hi from Teacher Melissa to all my VIPKid teacher friends. And today I'm bringing you a short video in my feedback series. Just some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way over the last 3 years with VIPKid about feedback. And of course it's changed a lot in those 3 years, but this is current right now on the app when we are teaching for VIPKid. Today I want to talk about the importance of saving your feedback while you are in class. There is a spot to do that, and I'm about to show it to you. So first of all, if this is for those of us who are typing feedback in while we are teaching the student. Or at the very least, maybe you followed my other feedback tip and you have written a template that you want to quickly put in, copy and paste into the feedback as soon as the class starts. So I often do this. I've written that feedback, and I don't no longer, once I got used to pacing good on my classes, I want to write my feedback actually while I'm in class. So I've copied that, and as soon as the student arrives and I'm ready to start class, or as soon as I click start class, even before the student arrives, if I've clicked start class, and it's counted down and I'm at 0, even if the student's a few seconds late, I can click add feedback and go ahead and copy and paste my template. Okay? Now, as soon as I do that, I go to the bottom and I click save right away while I'm in class. It doesn't matter if I'm going to finish filling out that feedback while the student is talking and they're repeating a word and I'm working on pronunciation. So I'm going to quickly type in my little brackets what word they're using incorrectly or what word we practiced. Or if I'm going to do my feedback later, I'm going to click save right then. As the instant I copy and paste, I'm talking the first few seconds of class. Hi, how are you doing? I'm clicking save, okay? And I will tell you why. At any point during that class, if the fireman pops in and refreshes your class, anything you put in that feedback box goes away if you haven't saved it. It just disappears. And this has happened to me and I've been frustrated. So I've got to remember to click that save. If the student has IT issues and they click refresh. If you have IT issues and your internet bleeps off for a second and comes back on. If the app has problems, if it's VIP, whatever. If anything blips in your class, anything that you have written or copied and pasted or typed since the last save will not save. Okay, it just all goes away. So if you forget and you've typed in 5 words the student is working on pronunciation, you didn't click save, it all goes away. It's all gone. And then you go, oh, what were those 5 words? And then you got to watch the playback or you click back through and try to remember the materials and remember which one it was. But either way, I click save as soon as you go in. So here's what I've done here. I click save. And then this pops up. Do you want to save? And you just say yes. Now this is, you got to kind of get used to this if you're in class, because if the student's already there, it's popping up and it's like covering your face and the student's face. Student can't see any of this. Okay. So I try to do this when I'm doing that opening. Hi, how are you today? Because I can put on this smile and I can nod while they're talking and I can still be clicking through and clicking save. They have no idea I'm doing anything different, okay? So that's why I do it at the beginning and that kind of rapport thing. Now, if I know the student has a lot of IT troubles, I am going to do this a couple different times throughout the lesson, throughout my 25-minute lesson, because I know at any point somebody's going to be refreshing this. If I know I'm going to refresh, I remember to click save really fast first. And it just saves my template. It saves what I've done. It just is so much less frustrating to click save. So it's going to say, do you want to save? And you click yes, I want to save. Simple as that. Okay. Now, do not panic. Let me show you the next thing. So when I first started doing this, I would panic because then after classes or in between classes or whenever I wanted to go back, okay, oh, let me say this also. I'm sorry. Here's another time you must click save. At the end of class, if you're not ready to submit. Almost forgot. Oh, that's key. At the beginning of class, so you're ready for a refresh, but also at the end of class. You need to click save when you're finished. Bye. See you next time, Coco. Bye. And you're saying goodbye, but you were running late. So you don't have time to finish that feedback and put in any little extra things you want to say, or you don't have time to click the buttons or whatever. You don't have time. If you just click finish class, it all goes away. Okay, so it goes away. Anything, if you haven't saved it all or anything you've written since your last save. It's not like Google. It's like the old, anybody still using Docs for Windows? Anybody still using Window documents? I don't know. Microsoft Office. Remember back in the day when it didn't save automatically and you had to click save? Okay, well, it's like this. Whatever you've done since your last save is all that will save. So at the end of class, if you're running late, bye, and you've got to quickly get to your next class, click save, and it will save what you've typed so far. Maybe you finished in plenty of time, but you need a potty break, or you need to let the dog out, or you need to get the crying kid a Pop-Tart or something. I don't know. Make sure you click save before you click finish. So your only options should be, at the end of every class, save or submit. You've got to be clicking something. You've got to get in the habit of clicking something at the end of each class, okay? So then when you save it, okay, now back to what I was going to say. So you click save, and then you come back later whenever you're doing your feedback, and you pull up, it'll say missing feedback, missing UA, missing something like that, and you click that. Don't panic. As you can see on here, it shows that this class, the feedback is empty. It is not really empty. Empty really just means nothing has been submitted yet, because when I click on that, it pops back up to the feedback that I already saved. So don't panic. It's not empty. Now, it might be empty if you didn't click save or if you didn't put anything in to start with, but empty really just means not submitted. So you can click on that feedback right there, open it back up, the feedback all pops back up again, and you can go ahead and finish and then click submit. Save does not mean submit. So let's say you typed a bunch of feedback and you realize you'd already submitted it, and you realize, oh, I made a mistake. I put Coco's name instead of Jerry's name because my template was messed, whatever. And you want to go back and edit. When you open it back up to edit it, you must hit submit again. It doesn't automatically submit it again. When you open it back up, it reverts back to that empty, which really means not submitted. So you have to submit again, okay? All right, so keep this in mind. Follow my advice. I promise you it will be helpful to you. Click that save button at the beginning of class. IT issues, click it a couple more times during class, and certainly if you need to leave without submitting, click save so you don't lose all of your work. Have a great day. Thumbs up if this helps. Don't forget to click subscribe to get new videos right away.